Narrator. Today in the little town, Peppa and her family are going somewhere very special. They are going to the cinema! Peppa is very excited. George is excited too, but also a tiny bit worried. I want popcorn, says Peppa. Dinosaur, says George happily. Mummy Pig smiles. It will be a lovely treat. They arrive at the big cinema building. The posters are enormous and colorful. One poster shows a roaring dinosaur. George gasps. Big dinosaur. Daddy Pig chuckles. It's only a poster, George. Inside, everything feels different. The lights are dim. The carpet is bright and swirly. There are lots and lots of people talking at once. George holds Mummy Pig's hand tightly. It's a bit loud, he whispers. That's all right, says Mummy Pig gently. We're all together. Peppa chooses a giant bucket of popcorn. Daddy Pig carries the drinks. George gets a small dinosaur toy from the counter. Soon, they find their seats. The cinema is enormous. The screen is the biggest George has ever seen. The lights go down. Everything goes dark. George's eyes grow wide. Suddenly, boom! The film begins with a very loud sound. George jumps. Too loud! Peppa leans over. It's just the film, George. But the sounds feel huge. The screen feels giant. The music feels overwhelming. George's little heart beats quickly. Mummy Pig notices. She gives George a cuddle. Would you like to sit on my lap? George nods. Daddy Pig whispers, We can cover your ears if it's noisy. Peppa shares her popcorn. You can hold my hand too. George snuggles closer. The loud parts don't feel quite so scary anymore. Soon, something funny happens on the screen. A silly dinosaur slips in mud. Peppa giggles. George watches carefully. Then he giggles too. Funny dinosaur! He laughs. The music swells again, but this time George is ready. He cuddles Mummy Pig and holds his toy dinosaur tight. By the end of the film, George is smiling. Peppa beams. The cinema is amazing! George thinks for a moment. Loud, but fun, he says bravely. Mummy Pig smiles proudly. You were very brave today, George. Outside, the sky is bright again. Everything feels calm and quiet. George holds his dinosaur toy. Cinema again? He asks. Peppa laughs. Of course! And George smiles, because sometimes, even when things feel overwhelming, being together makes everything better. Narrator. And that is the end of George's Big Cinema Adventure.